Hey guys, 54 New Star, and I just wanted to show you the tanks that I have, and we'll do some gameplay of them. As you know, you heard my previous video, I am now have the ability to, in the link down below, there will be a link to War Thunder if you want to play War Thunder Planes or War Thunder Ground Forces tanks. Every time you click on it, I do get paid some, but if you've seen my previous War Thunder channel update video, then you understand that I'm using the proceeds from basically this advert to create free open source custom sprites for a video game that I'm making, and then I will release all the sprites to all the the 2D sprite objects for free on Open Game Art and on a I think it was a Mediafire, or somebody suggested a whole bunch of links for me to upload these sprites and then to basically allow you guys to download them for free. Also, my game will be basically for free for anybody who wants it on the Wii U as soon as I get approved for Wii U development, indie development, Android, iPhone, and Congregate.com. So if you would like to support the channel, support the continuation of 2D Construct 2 tutorials and the game that I'm creating, please hit the link down below. Try out the game. If you don't like it, uninstall it. If you don't want to download it, that's perfectly okay. Watch the video and please don't skip off the ad before the videos, because I get money off a smaller amount of money for that, to then in which I use the proceeds from that also to create the sprites. So without further ado, let's get straight into the tanks. Now, tanks is new to War Thunder. They only have two tech trees. I should say two country tech trees, and that's the Russians and the Germans. I'll go over the Germans, and then we'll do some War Thunder play. So I have my speed buggy here, and this is Panzerkampf C. It's Panzerkampf C. It's a reserve, but I really like it. There should be another one, and I haven't unlocked that one yet. It's armed with a 20mm gun on it. It's really fun to drive. I know they're very fun to drive in World of Tanks, but this brings as much fun in it as well. But you also get to meet higher tier tanks too, which kind of gets you into the whole, I probably shouldn't take on a KV-1. I should probably take on a T-28 or a BT-7. So it's 9.1 tons. It can go up to 27 miles per hour. Its armor is nothing to talk about. Actually, you can bounce stuff on this because it's angled. See, there's an angle right there, and then there's an angle right here. If you angle this bad boy, he will bounce shots at a distance, because in War Thunder, also I believe in World of Tanks, at the further distance that you hit a target, the less the less chance that you're going to get penetrated by that shot. I've been in medium ranges of guns. I know some heat shells have bounced off of me, and then armor piercing, what was it? I've been fired on by modifications. There is HE shell, high explosive anti-tank shell, and I've survived those shots, so it's not a bad tank. Also, the gun armaments are not bad either. I've unlocked all of them, so armor piercing, it's an area. It's a really fun tank to drive. I'd say the first thing that you probably want to unlock is tracks, parts, so that you can survive and attack and then repair yourself, and then go straight for the ammunition types, because your turns are already pretty fast, your adjustment fire is pretty fast, so the artillery support's actually really cool. And if you want to play suicidal, you go in a team among an enemy of 5 or so. you call on artillery, and then you'll get an assist, you'll get hits, you'll get even hits like destroy tanks. So this guy's really fun, and we'll play him real quick too. The Stug is epic. Don't take on a KV with this guy. If you find the back end of a KV, just load up HE and just start shooting or track him. Just continually track him. All the rest of your buddies from the front and side take him on. This guy is great with armor piercing and also high-end explosive. I'll show you the shell in the game. What you actually want to unlock is tracks. A brig system is nice, but actually this guy does sometimes usually catch on fire if somebody shoots him in the back, and then his engine compartments and all stuff will catch fire, so you want a fire extinguisher. Ooh, excuse me. And then a turret drive is also a must. Let's see. This guy I haven't played much of. He's actually pretty much really fun. He can get pretty much penetrated in the front really easily because he does have this huge viewing area which takes up almost half of his the front of his tank. A lot of people bounce shots right here on the front, so you're lucky there. But if they have a good enough gun, they will pop you right here in the front where the viewing area is. If they shoot you in the side of the turret, they could actually jam it, and then you won't be able to turret. Modifications. Almost got this guy fully unlocked. I use a lot of explosive shells because I can then track him and then just continually try to catch him on fire. If you get shot in the back area, you will catch fire. Again, his armor's not that great. Hull armor 35, turret, so it's 35, and then this guy's a 30, so he's got even weaker armor than the Panzerkampf speed buggy. The next one is, again, a guy without much armor. He doesn't have the whole viewing issue, because you got a viewing circle there, a viewing circle here, a viewing area, and those create weaknesses. This guy's only got one, and he's got a machine gun port. Again, these aren't really what you would call frontliners. The frontliners are Stug, because he's got 50 armor. You stay behind the Stug, support the Stug, continually just keep shooting, because the Stug has a 75mm gun, and you've got the Panzerkampf 4C. This is going up the line to the Tiger. Actually, one moment. Panzerkampf C. Okay, no. Wait. Off C. Yeah, not the Tiger route. There we go. Not the Tiger route. The Panther route. So if you want to go up the Panther route, you're gonna be going up this tank route. It's not bad. I wouldn't be rushing forward into a battle unless you know your tank. Let's see. We go up the Panzer F, which is right here. Now this is the Tiger route. He's not a bad tank. His reload is 5.2, the previous is 4.3, so his reload is about a second longer. You kind of won't really notice it. His top hat is probably the only weakness except on the front, so they will hit that. If they hit you in the back, your viewer guy and gunner are pretty much wounded or knocked out. They hit you in the back, your engine's out. Or if they shoot you with high explosive, then you're dead. Now, I really love this guy. This guy's also like a speed buggy, but he's less protected than the Panzerkampf C. He can't really pen tanks, though. I do give them... I just drive them insane shooting at this, and you can get air kills on this thing, so I'll try to show you guys that. Let's go to modifications for this guy. I don't have all of his guns unlocked, or all of his ammo types unlocked, due to the fact that you are pretty much a one-shot kill in this tank. Even for the Panzerknopfs will just come in and fill you with lead. They'll often do HE based shells. Yeah, high explosive fragmentation incendiary shells, and that will really mess up your suspension, your rotation drives, and all that stuff. So that will drive you insane, crazy. But enough with that. Let's get from me showing you the tanks to actually playing the tanks. So we're gonna click tank battles, and we're going to go straight into battle in an arcade battle. However, the Flak Panzer does have a very fast reload rate, so you can't. I will drive them crazy by just shooting at them, shooting at them, shooting at them, reloading, shooting at them, shooting at them. So they will suddenly get shot by another tank. They're like, "Oh, my suspension's out." They're still fixed on, you know, the tank that can do more damage to them. Meanwhile, you're making sure that their suspension is out. That maybe if you get a lucky shot, that, you know, their gunner is wounded, that, you know, because you are firing explosive shells at them. So, you know, this game has been interesting. They're still polishing it. I wouldn't, in some ways, I actually do prefer it better than World of Tanks, but in World of Tanks it is polished, even though sometimes you're like, no, that didn't happen. But in other times, I do prefer it to World of Tanks due to the fact that maps are larger, that you don't have as many idiots roaming you don't have as many spammers trying to roam the tank fields going for kills, because there are so many tanks that you can get into. Okay, you kill Joe, now I kill Joe, now you kill Joe again. You know, there's plenty of tanks. There's like 5 to 6 times the amount of tanks roaming through. It's not one player, one tank. It's one player, and then he's you know, he's continually, he's got, okay, so Joe's got one tank, but he has that tank 3 times. Then he has all of his rest of his tanks. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. He's got 12 tanks virtually. No, that's if he plays 12 tank, all those tanks. A good tank driver won't need to continually need to switch out a tank. That means, okay, if you need to become, oh, hold on. You don't need to continually, oh shoot. He just got what do you call it? I need to say sorry. Oh shoot, now this guy's killing me. They're trying to kill me, he can't. Okay, now you just saw an 8, because I said, oh sorry, I really didn't mean to hit him. He got hit by somebody else and he decided to shoot me. So you do have some level of trolling. I luckily can repair my tank. I probably won't be... Okay, he just got killed, I think, by an AT 1987. Didn't mean to hurt him, didn't want to hurt him, except he decided he was going to go troll somebody. But again, you know, you can pop... For me, it's okay, I have the ability to go suicide, I have the ability to go call in Artie and then use Artie. if I need to be. Hold on, let's see if I can get some shots over here. I don't think so. They're just out of viewing. There's a guy there. I didn't hit him. I'm gonna switch to an armor piercing. There was something yellow there, which means a 50-50 chance. Okay, I'm up and going. The back end is slightly red, which means I am not fully. I'm like 90% up to where I'm supposed to be. Not fully up, though, to, you know, the specs. We do have some aircraft. We got a tank right there. I'm gonna call an Artie on this dude. He, I think, is an AI bot. Not like an, you know, an illegal bot. He's a computer controlled. I'm gonna switch to, I think, my heat, all heat shells. I'm getting a huge amount of hits on him, and I just destroyed him. Yeah, he was a bot because it was, well, in this game there's players and then there are bots. The bots are not, you know, illegal or bad or anything like that. They're just excess kills. If you can't kill a player, you kill a bot. I don't think you get as many credits, but you get like 90% as much credits. So not too bad. And they're not super intelligent, so you can kill them quite easily. Like, a regular player would just skedaddle if he's getting called artillery on, because I think they get a warning. Now there's a guy up here. Hopefully I have enough engine power to climb up pretty quickly. Now there's a guy right there somewhere. But he hasn't seen me yet. I'm going the back route of A. Hopefully nobody's there over in this area. There's a T-28 right here. Target undamaged. I need to hide. That'd be so cool. There's a whole bunch of them right there, and I just call artillery on them. But we lost. I think I hopped in the middle of the game. I didn't do too bad. I killed a bot. We didn't get to see all of them, so I'm gonna hop into another one so that I can show you the rest of them. Usually, I'm like expecting to get killed. I spent most of the game dealing with being tracked and having my transmission out. So we'll hop into another game, and I'll edit out this part. So we're in the jungle, and I kind of like this map. I really like it due to the fact that it is, you know, a little editing needs to be done, but it is really nice here. And I really kind of like the fact that it is pretty big, but it's also kind of small. You don't need to, you don't need to be this super fast tank. Now, I'm gonna go with my Stug because we were the Panzer speedboat last time, so we're on the Stug. This tank is, a lot of people say this tank is overpowered, but it really isn't. It's just that you don't see as many tiers as in World of Tanks. You know, World of Tanks, the Stug is, no, it's a nice tank, but it can get pinned really easily. In this game, you really aren't seeing excuse me, in World of Tanks, everybody needs to have fair play. And this game, we need to be historically accurate. I mean, the Stug was basically a tank that was really, really hard to pin, and if you got to the side or the back, you had a great chance of pinning it. But until that point where you got to the, sides of the back, it was very hard to pin in the front. Now I'm going to switch to high explosive fragmentation shell. Heading for a landing. We don't have airplanes in this game. Now I do know that an advanced player was a couple weeks ago in a plane. That was a couple weeks ago. Now we got a 3F. That's one of those slight mediums. Okay, he's right there. I know that there is some guys right there. I should probably turn to these guys. Whoa! I'm getting damaged here, so I need to hide. You guys Stug right there. Calling some help. I'm out. Probably shouldn't be doing what I just did. Okay, he's out. I got a T-34 right behind me. He's not... I don't think he's totally in viewing range of me. Now this tank will be... There's a tank right there. And I'm back in business. I'm slightly wounded. I'm gonna say thanks. T-28 needs to go away. Actually, got a guy who needs help. Or a bot. I think a bot needs help. I'm gonna stop and then I'm gonna aim. His suspension and his engine. That was a bot. They really don't know what they're doing. But technically we can move. And crew's knocked out. That stupid bot moved through. Okay, we're gonna go back into the Stug again. And then I'll switch to another tank. Now we're on the beach, and we need to get to point A. The only thing I really don't like is that the bots will go straight. They don't seem to really recognize a player, so they'll just continually move. And if you have, like, say, a 10-ton tank bot enemy or a player go hit you, and you are, I don't know, say a 50-ton tank, you're like, how in the world did you even do that? Okay, I need to move. Don't know how that didn't hit him. Oh, enemy assist. Okay, there we go. I need to repair the tank. repair in 3 seconds. And then it'll take 19 seconds to repair the tank. Ah, my shield's gone. Please get in my viewing range of my gun. Ah, he's dead. Okay, I'm good. But you can do massive damage by just ramming tanks. Which you couldn't really do worlds of tanks. Okay, we could have a chance of winning this. I'm a bit slower due to the fact that I did ram, causing damage to my suspension, and my transmission is slightly knocked out. Don't have full viewing on this guy. And he is the closest enemy, I think. You got a whole bunch of big tanks right there. Clicking E, I believe, increases the gear. This is playing stick shift, guys. So if you click E, I think it increases the, what do you call it? Your speed. I should now be in my viewing. Tank burnt. Yeah, he hit me right down below. So did I. And now we get a chance to play another game, or another tank. And I'm gonna do the Panzer Cutoff 4 off C. I believe these are... No, these aren't AI. They're just thinking they can shoot very far away. Which if they can, yeah, great power to them, but as far as I know, you can't. Okay, I know there's an enemy really close there. I need to go for A. Turning is really sharp on some of these things, but, you know, getting the engine going gets kind of hard. I'm gonna go straight for A, guys, and I need to then make sure I capture A. It's not the fastest, but it is really good. There's enemy tanks moving in. Need to detach from A. If I play my cards right, I can go straight on top of them. Hello, Junior. I hit a suspension. My transmission's down. Need to angle the tank. My turret's south. And my crew's out. So, see, the Stoogs are really, really good at their job. Let's see. I think I unlocked another type of shell. So I'll try a bit of that. Go straight into battle. We still have some time left, so maybe we'll get to another tank. Yeah, dang it. Okay guys, we're going to do one last battle, and we're going to be dealing with the last two tanks, a Flak Bus, or Flak Panzer, and the Panzer Cutoff 3, Offenhagen 3. I think it's Offenhagen. Hey buddy, and we're back to Ash River. This time we'll be doing the last 2 tanks. Maybe some others if they get destroyed, depending on if there's KV2s or something like that in the game. Again guys, thanks for all the support, and remember to check out the game below. And every time you do click on it, I do get paid a certain amount of money if you do click on it down below, just to let you guys know. But you know, if you've been, you know, on my channel for a while, then you know that all that money is going toward me hiring an artist to basically, what do you call it? I'm hiring an artist to create sprites so that you can guys use them for free. But it isn't cheap, but you know, I want to do it. So this thing's not too bad. I think this one's headed up the route for the Tiger. I think that's the bot right there in front of me. That's the bot over there. They're just here to make the games look bigger. And you can use them as decoys, but sometimes if you're in their way, they will go straight toward you. See, they don't have a name on them. If you go near them, they kind of stop. So, yeah. Some are smarter than the others. We need to improve the brakes on this thing. And we're already dead. See, the KV1. Which is kind of cheating in my mind. But we're going to do that one more time. And then we're going to go to the flag bus. So you can see on the map. And I'm going to increase the map size if I can. I think that's its default size. Okay. That is a lot of tanks. And there are aircraft. I think one just flew over. There we go. Get off that rock. Let's take on that KV1. I'm gonna load HE. And there's another glitch. You know, I tell you guys, there's a glitch. Remember, they're constantly patching the game, so it may not be there tomorrow, or in an hour, or in 15 minutes. Another anti-aircraft, oh no, that's a tank destroyer, Russian. It's not half bad, it's okay. I'm gonna see if I can flank them. I deflected that shot. There is an enemy tank down there. Right here. I did a hit. Target undamaged. Search for a weakness. Oh, there's one right there. Load AP. Oh, now I get to pin him. There we go. Goodbye. Stugs aren't all the beasts that they are. This gun's actually pretty good. Let's see what this guy's got. Alright, gotta do. This guy's got, I think, the 50mm. My suspension, part of my turret drive is wounded, but I think I'll survive. There's like a whole bunch of tanks right in front of me, so I'm gonna stay on the low ground and not go into a complete confrontation. One of our buddies, I think, is right there going into a confrontation. I'm gonna go around these guys, which is really nice that you can do. Oh, that was epic. I hit his ammo. It's another tank destroyed. Oh. I know where I am. Actually, I'm getting shot on the side. This is a good position, kind of. Come on, I need a good shot. Ah. I did get a oh, battle trophies. And we won. Okay guys, I'll do a special video on the Flak Bus because this video is getting really long. As you saw, some of the tanks, and I'm going to show you the ones that I just did. I got a whole bunch of kills and 12,000 gold. I got purchased the, yes, you always want to buy the fire extinguishers. And then I'm going to buy the special ammo, and I'm going to go for the suspension and brakes. Suspension. Yes, buy. Thank you. I got a emblem of the 14th Panzer Division, and I got some gold, silver. So 12,430 is what I got. And what was the tank I was driving? Oh, cool. Running the 50mm. And then quick 38. At distances. Let's see. We'll check out the gun. I was firing armor piercing. Ooh, APCR. We can now fire APCR. I don't know if, I think I was firing regular 39s. So 63mm penetration. That is really good. So until next time, guys, remember, check out the game down below. Hit the like button, subscribe button, all that stuff if you want to. And if you would like to support my continuing construct tutorials, you know, it's just kind of weird. It's a War Thunder video, but every time you watch one of these, you click the link down below. You are supporting the continuation of free assets for your Construct 2 games. For, you know, to learn how to do Construct 2 games, because there's a lot of stuff I would like to show you. It's just, you know, I want to put out a game now, and you know, part of that is me showing you a lot of tutorials. But in order to do that, I need to earn some money, and that's why I put the link down below. So check it out. If you don't like it, uninstall it and tell me why you didn't like it. Also, we can do some, you know, War Thunder versus World of Tanks discussions, not arguments, but discussions. And on some of them, I do agree that, you know, War Thunder needs to get polished up a bit. But in certain cases, War Thunder pushed World of Tanks to do stuff that they are now implementing now. And again, I do like some of the feel of some of these tanks. It's more realistic. You have to, it's not like one shot kill all, but in some cases it actually is. And then, you know, until the next video, guys, have fun playing the games that you do. Enjoy the videos that I put up, and if you don't, comment on why you did it, and I'll try to fix that. So bye guys, see you later.